Coming up on Golden State Warriors today, latest Andrew Wiggins injury update. James Wiseman looked really good in the NBA G League. That and a lot more. But first, I'm curious. You've been a Golden State Warriors fan since what? Fill in the blank. Give me a year down below in the comment section, because I know a lot of you have been Dubs fans for a really long time, spanning back decades, but a lot of you are also of the younger generation. So let us know, and without further ado, let's talk some Warriors basketball right now. Welcome into Warriors Today by Chat Sports. Chase Sr. here with you. Hope all of Dub Nation having a fantastic week. And we begin with Andrew Wiggins' latest injury update for him. Gonna miss the back-to-back against Milwaukee and Indy with an abductor strain. And Andrew Wiggins has already missed Golden State's last 3 games this year. So obviously, this is something to monitor. This is something to be somewhat concerned about just because of how vital Andrew Wiggins is to this Warriors team and the Warriors' road struggles this year. They really have been a Jekyll and Hyde basketball team where on some nights they look like the defending NBA champions. They look like a legit team. Maybe the top team in the Western Conference, up there with the New Orleans Pelicans and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then other nights you're like, what is going on with this Warriors squad? There's something off. And when you're missing a very good two-way player and Andrew Wiggins, you'll be able to see his lack of presence on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. A snippet of how Wiggins has performed so far in the 2022-23 season: most points per game with the Warriors going all the way back to 2019-2020. So from a scoring output perspective, Andrew Wiggins is having a really good year. How about defensively, though? Nearly a steal and a half per night as well. That is a career-high tally for a guy who's always had a world of defensive potential. Career average from the field is 45%. This year, he's north of 51. So he's been one of the best Warriors players so far this season for this team. That has certainly been up and down. And his three-point percentage, about 45%. So that's why I said, without Andrew Wiggins, this team is going to miss him a lot because of his impact that he's had on both ends of the floor, having a career year. And let's be real, Andrew Wiggins has been one of the Warriors' best and most consistent players this year. And he's proven to be massive to the success, a perfect fit on this team. You have Steph Curry. You have Andrew Wiggins. You have Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Jordan Poole, a solid bench that I think could play a lot better. And when you have that semblance of characters on one roster, that's why the fit of Andrew Wiggins as a two-way player has been so seamless the last couple of years. So, great Andrew Wiggins' performance so far this season. Want to hear from you down in the comment section. A, B, C, D, or F? For me, it's been an A grade for Andrew Wiggins. After signing that contract extension, he has been legit, no doubt. And the Warriors, like I said, they're going to miss him because of his impact, but also they have been an awful basketball team on the road this year. And they have an upcoming road trip. A 6-gamer starts December 13th against the Milwaukee Bucks. So it begins tonight on Tuesday, December 14th, back end of a back-to-back against the Indiana Pacers. Then they go on the road to take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Always a fun, hostile environment there in Philly to test the Dubs. On the road against the Raptors on the 18th. The Knicks 2 days later. And then another back-to-back December 21st on the road against the Brooklyn Nets. And you pose yourself this question, right? Why have the Warriors struggled so much this year? It's a championship-level team, and with this culture, these players, the coaching staff, the front office, just the overall semblance and the overall continuity that this organization has had over the last couple of years, you have to believe that at some point they're going to be able to turn that around and end up being a very good basketball team and live up to those expectations that we saw last year when they won the NBA championship. Now, today's show is presented by Rocket Money. You can cancel unnecessary subscriptions and start saving money today at rocketmoney.com/NBA now. Make sure you plug in that link so that they know that Chat Sports sent you. And just recently, I was notified by my bank, it also appeared in my email, that I had this long-standing subscription that I didn't even know about. And just to go through the process of canceling that subscription It was awful. It was arduous, and I don't have a lot of time in the day because I'm so dedicated to my workout and work schedule. So to have to handle something that's a pain in the ass like that, it really is annoying. And that's why I love using Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. Why? This app shows you all of your subscriptions in one place and then cancels for you whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't even know you were paying for, and you may even find out you've been double charged for a subscription. To cancel it, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. So one more time, it's rocketmoney.com/NBA. Now get started in canceling your unwanted, unnecessary subscriptions. Most importantly, you can save hundreds of dollars per year. Now we round out with James Wiseman. I don't understand this guy. I mean, the fact that he can't have an impact on the NBA roster, but every time I see him in the NBA Summer League and in the NBA G League, you see that he is oh so gifted and special, balling out in the second game with Santa Cruz since being sent down last week, and he went off. And this is a guy who, like in that game, can score more than 20 points. Like he had 24 and 16. And with Golden State, 12 games played, 6.5 points per game, 3.7 rebounds. The block shots weren't there. Field goal percentage solid. But in 9 games played with Santa Cruz, he's been playing with the Santa Cruz Warriors like Jordan Poole was playing at the G League back in the day. 17.5 points per game, up from 6.5. Rebounds up from shy of 4 to almost 11. Blocks per game north of 1. And the field goal percentage up 10 points. And I understand that for James Wiseman, the competition level is at the G League. But when I watch him, when I scout him, I see the ability that is totally there for Wiseman. I'm just confused why he can't have an impact on the NBA roster, and I'm as confused about that as you are because I keep waiting for this guy to break out and be a high-level, high-intensity player for the NBA team and not the G League squad. That's why I continue to say, look, is it best to just send him somewhere else to see if he could go to a bad team, get consistent minutes, and then with that will come consistent production? We'll see. NBA trade deadline going to be here before we know it. So what do you think? Was James Wiseman worth that number 2 pick? Like, I see the ability. It is totally there. But then at the NBA level, he struggled to stay healthy, and the performance hasn't been there either. Give me a Y for yes or an N for no. How about this? The Warriors have overtaken the Knicks as the NBA's most valuable franchise, and that's why this channel continues to hum and be the go-to spot, because there is a demand for basketball talk when it comes to the Golden State Warriors, and people worldwide, as we see in YouTube analytics, love this squad. And to take over the Knicks, that's really, really something that is of note here, because the Knicks for a long time and the Lakers, they have been the 2 most valuable franchises in the NBA. You know what changes that? 4 championships in 8 years. Knicks would never, Lakers would never, and then to round out that list, it's Bulls at 4, Celtics at 5. Goes to show you just what winning does, and then having the culture that the Warriors have as well. Make sure you give me a follow, Twitter and Instagram, at Chase_Senior. Love chopping it up with everybody. It's always fun. And make sure you subscribe to Warriors Today here on Chat Sports for consistent coverage of your Dubs all year round. News, rumors, analysis, game breakdowns, game previews. We literally do it all. And if you made it this far, real one, roll call. If you're subscribed and you're still watching at the tail end of the show, you're a real one. Type it into the comment section. We'll go back and show you some love as well. We'll catch you next time here on Warriors Today.